effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go on the ball! On the ball!
Second down, Dalton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively. Ross unable to get that one. He could be in for a tough test. He's going to be staring at Vernon Hargreaves throughout this one. It's going to be fun to track.
It certainly will be, because when you watch Vernon Hargreaves, young in his career, but I watched him as a rookie in 2016, pattern reading, does that really, really well for a young player. You may think your guy's open, and here comes Vernon Hargreaves to make a play on the football.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Again, it's Mixon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On play action, Winston. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here you go, Cam.
1st and 10 for Dolan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that. because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Throwing. Winston. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Winston on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Going deep downfield for Roll. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's convert. Ready. Move in.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Play action now. Winston. He finds Humphries. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
That was hit, and Bolton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Go on the ball.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Dalton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They go 368.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton, and the pressure gets to him again. Levante David in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
44. Here you go. Wait.
Dalton off play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins here to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. Move ready. Green, Trevor C.
From the gun, Winston. He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adam Humphries in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Jameis on second down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Geno Atkins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the ball! On the ball!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Go on the ball! On the ball!
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. To Mixon on the check down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go on the ball.
Play action here with Dalton. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
We're good.
Snap came and won. Now here's Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think he'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
368!
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action now. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To the left side here for Eifert. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here you go, 368!
Dalton operating in the red zone now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Dalton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the raw color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
On the ball!
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here you go, 368.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bengals on a roll now. It's another 1st down.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dalton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Now Dalton dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! There you go, 368! We're good!
And it'll be Dalton again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Evans. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Winston now from the 50. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Winston now. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ball. Regular. Over here. You're good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
There you go. 93, 52, 90.
It's do or die for Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.